Today we have a mock test. Okay, let's start with this. So I've raised a question. Okay. So the moment you will enter, for example, you enter in your examination room in terms of speaking. Okay. So first he asks to you like, can I see your passport, please? Can I see your passport, please? So what you will reply to them? Yeah, of course, please. So you have to give it to them. Is that clear to you? Right? So I'm asking if I'm saying, can I see your passport, please? Okay, what you will say, right? Okay. So in that case today, uh, you, what is your name basically? Can you please explain? Can you please tell me about yourself?
Sir, my name is Nancy Goyal.
Like living, your academics, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My name is Nancy Goyal. I am basically from Kandal, which is located in Haryana.
Okay.
Haryana is the state of India, basically. So, about my education qualification, I have done my Bachelor of Science,
All right,
Bachelor's
all
in
right.
Computers.
So your name is Nancy, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So what is the meaning of your name? What is the meaning of your name?
We have like we are Indian, so we have
Mm-hmm. Like every
every
Indian
Indian
name has got a special meaning. Yeah.
special
It is
special
it is
meaning.
it is it is a reminder to us to live up to its meaning. So
Mhm.
my name is Nancy. So you can tell me your name is Nancy. So what is the meaning of your name? So you can reply to me because tell me like how you will reply to them. I'm asking like your name is Nancy, right? So what do you want me to call you? If I ask to you, what do you want me to call you? You can say you
Yes,
may call me
you
as
can call
Nan-
me. You can call me Nancy.
okay, or you may address maybe my first name. My name is Nancy. So I'm asking, what is the meaning of your name? Elaborate, please. What is the meaning of your name?
Sorry, sir, ये वाला question miss हो गया मुझसे.
No, that's not a problem. You can make it your own sense. Like usually Indian prefer the name anything like Anjali, but my parents they have given the name of Nancy. So I think that every Indian name has got a special meaning. It is just a reminder to us to live up to its meaning. So my name is Nancy. Nancy means the beautiful world. I am not aware what is Nancy. I don't know. Is that clear to you? So if you're not aware of your name, but like the meaning of your name, so you can Nancy, Nancy. I think it's very sweet name. The world is beautiful, the beautiful world. Yeah. So it is just examiner want to see your communication skills, nothing else. Is that clear
Yes,
to you?
yes,
Obviously,
sir.
you should know the meaning of your name. But in Nancy, I don't think that there's any meaning behind this. But Nancy is a sweet name, I would say. It's a Christian name, maybe. It's a foreigner name, maybe it's an English name. Yeah.
Right, sir.
So you can explain. Is it clear to you?
Right,
But yes, every candidate is requested to know the real meaning and the important of his or her name. Is that clear to you? So you tell
yes,
me
sir.
like which are the famous names in your country?
Okay. In my country,
Mm-hmm.
we have like different names,
Mm-hmm.
different we have different personalities of uh,
Okay.
uh, like मुझसे बोला नहीं जा रहा seriously.
No, no, speak up, please. You have to speak up. You have to speak up, please. See, it is no problem. Just try to speak up, right? So, if I'm saying what are the famous names in your city, so you can say in my city usually Indian prefer the names such as prophets. Maybe their ancestors, a great characters like we have
In my
Atal Bihari
country we
Vajpayee.
have
See the
in my
famous
country
names.
right
We have.
we have different personalities basically like
Uh-huh,
Mahatma Gandhi, Shahid Bhagat Singh,
uh,
Jawaharlal Nehru.
mm,
So if I am talking about Mahatma Gandhi, he sacrificed a lot of things for the country. and
Yeah.
mm,
Okay.
he helped out to
So we can say Shahid Bhagat Singh suffered a lot. He has been tortured a lot by the Britishers, and he sacrificed his life because of his motherland, because of the citizen of the country, right? So I love the character of the Bhagat Singh. He is the famous personality, the famous name in my country. So I can say like anything. Mana Pratap, we have Shivaji Raje Bhosle, we have Rani Lakshmibai, we have. So we can say like anything. If I will not stop you, like, what are the famous name in your country? And you will say Shahid Bhagat Singh. We have Chandrasekhar Azad. All of these personalities, they fought for the motherland and sacrificed their life for the motherland. What next? If I not stop you, so you have to be. See, you have to think forward. Okay, we have other personalities like we have Mana Pratap again. He fought with the Mughals, right? We Lakshmi Bai, Jhansi Ki Lakshmi Bai, we can say. Okay, she also fought for her motherland, for the motherland, I would say. So you can speak like anything, yeah. So how are the children given name in your country? How are the children given name in your country? I'm asking. My question is, how are the children?
for the
How
children.
are the children given name in your country? Nancy, you have to speak up, please. In your country. So what I because today is your test. So I have to give you ranking, right? So what you can say? People following different religions, faiths, okay, customs, traditions of their own religion. We can say like this, while
Yes.
giving name to their children in Hindu and Sikh religion priest, we can say like that. In my religion, the name given by the grandparents, by the parents, okay, maybe some of the priests, they decide the name of the children, the child, the priest, the priest pandit,
Right.
right? So you have to see, if I asked you in Hindi, so you can say, right? So you have to see, you have to precise the question, like how are the children given name in your country. You can see some people choose the name from the books available on the topic in the market, maybe. Some people, there's a trend of searching the name from the internet is also catching up. Some people choose the name from the internet. They pass the message to their friends, like I want to give the name of my newly born baby. So you can suggest the name in the alphabets of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So normally people pass the messages to their friends, like they choose the best name. Accordingly, they decide the name to their children. Is that clear to you?
Yes.
Some people, a religion function arranged on this occasion. A religion function, sometime it happens, right? Like in some of the religion, some of the customs, some of the religion, the religion function is arranged on this occasion. This function is we called as name given to the children, anything. So now you explain me, how are the children given name in your country? Tell me, how are the children given name in your country?
In my country we have different religions basically.
Okay.
So like Sikh, Hindu. Uh, so
Okay.
according to their religious,
Uh,
they put their children's name uh,
mm-hmm.
with the help of their relatives, their uh,
Mm-hmm.
their priest, and
Okay.
they can
Some starting the alphabets given by the priest, right?
yes, they can
Mm.
take the help. They can take the help of books, the name available on the
Yes.
on
Uh,
online,
all
right?
right.
Some people
Uh-huh.
are very superstitious, so they help. They will take help of priest uh, for their child's name.
Okay, you tell me, like, tell me something about your family, please. Tell me something about your family. Tell me
Okay.
something about your family.
Family. In my family, like just
So
a
you
प्यासा
can
वो भूल
say,
गई.
you can say, I belong to a joint
Yes,
family.
yes.
I
I
belong
I
to a
belong.
nuclear family.
Yes, I belong to a joint family.
Mm-hmm.
My family comprises five members, namely father, mother, two brothers, and grandmother. Right?
Mm-hmm.
My father is working in a
Is
private
your
organ.
mother a homemaker? Is your mother a
Yes,
homemaker?
yes, yes. She's a homemaker, and
Okay.
she does home.
Okay,
She does.
You tell me, Nancy, like you're saying, you live in a joint family. So do you
Yes,
want to you want to take the taste of the nuclear family as well? Like you are living in a joint family, so you want to take the taste. You want to check the taste of the nuclear family, like how nuclear family survives.
yes, of course. If I
Yes.
am given chance to live in a nuclear family, definitely I'll go for that because
So you tell me, you share your experience with your joint family. You tell me because you already have shared experience with the joint family. You're living in the joint family. So you tell me the positive and the negative impacts to live in a joint family because you already face the situation might be.
yes, joint family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speak on, please. Speak on, please. You there, Nancy?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
then speak on, please. Don't stop yourself in between. Speak up, please.
Just a second, sir.
You can say like I'm living in a joint family. It is very wonderful. It's a very wonderful experience, but somehow there is a privacy. Like we should we should there is a some
Joint.
uh-huh.
Basically, yes. I love to live in a joint
Okay,
family.
listen to me first, then you can explain. Okay, nuclear family and a small family are emerging a big proportion in the society.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
but I think that if we required the help, if we stuck somewhere else and we required an emergency, I think this is the positive impact of joint family, wherein every person can help you out, and there is
Yes.
a impression like there is someone who can care my family, who can care my mother, who can care my father if I'm not there. Yeah, at least there is someone who can care my family. So that how the entire process works for joint family. But yes, if there is some negative impacts like the privacy reason, okay, the the freedom reason, I would say. Okay, so in case of any discussion, I have to discuss entire things with my family, with my grandparents, parents. I cannot hide anything. So there is, in terms of secrecy point of view, so I don't think so. But yes, in terms of seeking the help for social status, for seeking an emergency, it is very good to live in a joint family. But nowadays, people are living in a nuclear family because they are preferring the small family. People are living in urban areas where we have a small flats. We cannot have a good a very big space like a small towns, and that's for the reason we are living in a nuclear family rather than a joint family. However, a reverse trend is also visible in some countryside area of my nation where all members of the family live together under one roof. It might happen. So you can say like anything, whatever you want to say. So you can tell me now. You tell me what are the positive and negative impacts, the point of the joint family. Like you already are living, so you share your experience.
Joint family. I love to be a part of joint family. Joint family offers warmth and unity, basically. So,
Mm-hmm.
joint family. Definitely joint family.
Okay, you tell me what is the importance of family in your life? What is the importance of family in your life?
Family is an important segment of family is an important segment of the society. It is
Mm-hmm.
our first word. It
Mm-hmm.
is foremost impetus behind the child holistic development.
All
If
right.
uh, family,
Okay.
we get more love from our family. If we have a support of family, definitely we will do everything. ऐसे बोलो समझ नहीं आ रहा मुझे teacher इसलिए मैं confused हो रही
That's not a problem. You have to speak up.
हूँ
No Hindi
क्योंकि
anymore.
मैं
To speak up, please.
okay
Anything. What is the
right
importance
right
of family?
we garner our parents positive vibes which can ease to succeed further.
Okay, you tell me, Nancy, like what changes have you seen in the family system last decade? In last decade, I'm asking. I'm repeating my question. What
Yes.
changes? What changes have you seen in the family system in the last decade?
Yes, I have seen lot of changes in my in family in last decade.
Mhm.
Uh, people prefer mostly in urban areas. In urban areas. People live in a nuclear family
Okay.
because uh, in a nuclear family. On the other hand, people in rural areas they love to live in a joint family
Mhm.
because the expenses are not much high in the rural areas. But if we are talking about urban areas, expenses are much high. And the living status of people are very high. So
Mhm.
they prefer to live in a nuclear family.
What are the,
And the
okay, that's fine, Nancy. So,
yes,
what things can we learn from our grandparents?
grandparents is the root of family. Basically, we learned a lot of things from our grandparents. We
Mhm.
They support and love to us in each and every way. Uh, one
Okay,
second.
all right.
Yes, grandparents.
So, I would say we can learn the virtues like the
Yes,
patience, faith,
patience,
compassion,
compassion.
cooperation, and the problem-solving abilities from our
Yes,
grandparents. Moreover, we
yes,
can gain the knowledge about their family history. Yeah,
yes.
we can
About
say the family's
family
history,
history, about
culture.
our culture,
Yeah.
about art, tradition, right?
Very good. And the grandparents turn into the first teacher for small children as they are usually taking care of the infants while the parents are away for their work. Yeah? Is it clear
Uh,
to you, Nancy?
yes, sir.
Yeah? So,
Grandparents.
mhm,
Yes.
the grandparents
Hmm.
turn into the first teacher for a small children as they are
Yes.
usually taking care of the infants while their parents are away for their work. Is that clear to
Right.
you?
Yes, sir.
So, what are the problems faced by the old people in a society?
All in all people have faced a lot of problems in
Mhm,
today's life. Basically,
mhm.
they are facing financial, psychological, and financial psychological problems, right?
All right.
The psychological problem occurs because of the breakage of the family. Basically, they
Mhm,
prefer to live in a joint family, but nowadays some people don't prefer to live with their parents. So
mhm.
this maybe impact bad impact on
Very good. Very good. See, very good.
all people and financial problem occurs because like they spend their all money on the betterment of their education, so they don't have
Yeah.
more money to live. So
Mhm,
and like they have physical
mhm.
they
Very
also
good. Then.
they also facing a physical problem as well because some childs tortured their parents
Mhm,
physically,
mhm.
right?
All
So
right. So
in
tell me,
these
like,
terms, yes,
mhm.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
in these terms, okay.
In these terms, all people occur so many problems with the society, with their from the society, from the childs, and
Mm.
they don't have so much facilities to live with a good style, with a good living standard.
Okay.
Like,
All right, Nancy. So the next question is, what are the problem of your city? What
sorry,
are the
what are the
problem of your
problems?
city? Problems. What are the problems of your city? You
Okay,
have to analyze one problem of your city, and you have to discuss your problem. You have to discuss the problem and the solution of this problem, and you have to describe like the government participation, the role of the government in the participation
right.
of this problem. Explain.
Okay. In my city, like I'm living in a good city, but still some problem. We are facing some problems
Mm-hmm.
because like uh, the roads are there are so many rush on the roads because uh, um, नहीं हो रहा, sorry.
Speak. No, 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 no. You have to speak up, please. नहीं हो रहा है, नहीं नहीं. Speak up anything. So anything. The roads are very dusty. Many rough patches on the roads. There's a lot of jerks while driving on the road, right?
Right.
Okay. And the roads are no smoother. Okay. There's a lot of pollution nowadays in my area because the traffic pollution, because the traffic are increasing day by day. Okay. The
Right.
traffic uh, create this problem, and this problem become a messy problem in my city. And I think we should come forward with the conclusion like we have to take a necessary steps to prevent the pollution, because we in my area we have a lot of factories basically has been opened. Okay, so that factory should be situated outside from my city. Okay, that should be from the outskirts, not in the city town of the not in the city center. Government should participate to control to overcome from this problem, like he has to take out some necessary plans. He has to suggest, the something like we have to use the cng's car, whether we use the car as in petrol and diesel. Okay, we have to use a public transport rather than a private vehicles, right?
Right.
So instead of using one vehicle, we can use, if 100 people are using one vehicle, and if 100 people are using 100 vehicles, obviously 100 vehicles, that create a lot of pollution. So we have to come on the strategy like using a we have to organize the campaignings to why to use the public transport. Is that clear to you?
Right. So,
Okay, so these are problem. I think the snatching is also a big problem in my city. There's a lot of theft in my city. The theft is increasing day by day in my city. In today's age, in today's age, I can observe that it is increasing slowly and gradually. But yes, if it will not prevented by the government or by the local administrators or the
right.
policeman, it will create a big problem going forward. So you can say like anything. Yeah.
Right. So,
All right. So now you tell me, Nancy, what are the problem of your city? What are the problems of your city? Speak
in
up
my
anything.
city,
Huh?
in my city, we are facing so many problems, like
Mm-hmm.
rush on the roads because of
Mm-hmm.
because of heavy vehicles on the roads, because like I'm living in a good city, so so mostly people have their own cars, their own vehicle. So
Mm-hmm.
because of that, the pollution occurred day by day, right? And people are using petrol and diesel car mostly. So and there are like theft in our
Mm-hmm.
so government had to organize like the transport in a proper way, manage
Okay.
नहीं हो रहा मुझसे.
No problem. So can you tell me about the village city you live in? Can you tell me something about your city you live in?
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Yes,
tell
I
me
mean,
something about the city you live in?
yes, I'm living in a good city. So
Mhm.
एक बार क्वेश्चन दोबारा रिपीट करेंगे प्लीज.
Can you
You can
tell me? Can
say
you tell me
something.
about the city or the village you live in?
Okay. I'm living in a good city basically. So um,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I'm living in a good city. Like I mean, I'm living in Chandigarh. So basically, this is a beautiful city of the India. So uh, you can see we can see greenery around on the roads, like, and
Mm.
the administration system is also good in our city, and the people in our city are well educated, and the health system and the education system also good in our city, in my city. And we
Mm.
and in my city there are lots of shopping malls and good libraries.
Very good. Okay.
Good
So Nancy, my next
yes.
question is what can we, the society and the government, do help the do 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 to help the aged? I'm repeating my question. What can we, the society and the government, do to help the aged?
I
I'm
cannot get
repeating my
your
question.
question,
What
sorry.
can we, the society and the government, do
Government
to help the aged?
do the help of old age, right? Old age
Mhm.
people. Okay. Mm, yes, in some conditions, definitely government and people help the old age people. Government provide old age home to the old age people for their betterment of their lifestyle, and uh, some good people obviously help the old age people. They like
Okay, so I can answer this question in a sense wherein there's a lot of family, the society, and the government can to help the aged or the senior citizens. Well, it is need to be said that the family has the most crucial role in solving the problem of the aged. Is that clear to you? The children should make sure that the all parents are the part of all important family activities and decision making. Yeah, all their needs of food, medical expenses, and even recreation should be. Recreation is your entertainment. Yeah, recreation. I can write down over here recreation. Recreation is your entertainment. Recreation, okay, should be adequately met. If possible, if possible, they can be given some light family duty, very small duties, right? So that they can make themselves busy, okay, and and so that they feel that they are productive members of the family, okay. They should not get bored. Society also should educate the public at the large about the need of the aged through various programs. We have to organize the campaignings. It should plan its various activities to suit this section, okay. And you can make it your sense like the government also should participate in this campaigning for the aged. For example, the government and the hospitals and the other societies, the other volunteers, okay, should he or she should come forward in order to aware the children about the importance of the senior citizens in the family. senior people in the family. So you can make it your own sense. Is that clear to you?
Right, sir.
Okay. So my next question is, what is global warming? What is these type of questions may be asked by the examiner? What is global warming? Question. So what you can say,
बस मुझे थोड़ा
the
बहुत idea है, तो मैं
हाँ. So
बता
tell me,
देती हूँ.
tell me the global warming, because you already are, I think, a science student. So you tell me
Yes.
what is the global warming? Because if you will say like I have done BSc, maybe he can ask these type of questions. What is the solar system? Why? What is the advantages of the solar system? Okay. So what is the global warming over here?
Global warming is occur due to the pollution on the earth, in the environment,
So
right?
basically, yes, very good. The global warming, I can explain to you, then you can explain to your own sense. Like global warming refers to the rise in the temperature. This rise of in the temperature all over the earth. Okay,
Right.
since the recent years. Now you can tell me. I just have just given the hint. Now you tell me.
Global warming, I guess it's because of the pollution, I guess.
Pollution, we have the rise of the temperature, we have ozone, there's a whole the ozone layer because of the pollution only, right? So there are a
Right.
lot of things like global warming is basically a global threat,
Right.
the threat for the people. So we have to take a preventive steps in order to control a global warming. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So do you think that English has become a global language?
Yes, English is definitely become a global language because mostly people communicate only in prefer English language to communicate across the world. This is a you can say, like, in every country, in the every like in the part of every country, people mostly prefer to speak only in English. This is the common language to speak all over the world, and obviously English is a crown language.
All right. So do you think there should be a one language or a different language in the world? Do you think there should be a one language or a different language in the world?
No answer for this question.
So you can say, I think there should be a different languages in the world. Such an arrangement is necessary for the preservation of the culture identity of a country. Okay. For example, if I'm learning French language, I will come to know the culture, their ancestors, their freedom fighters. Okay. So yes, it is rightly said that what I would say, there should be a different languages in the world, and if one want to pursue, one want to learn the language according to his or her taste. Okay.
Right.
So what I would say over here is, so you have to say like this, what I would say, अब मैं सोच रहा हूँ अपने आप को कि मैं क्या बोलूँ, मैंने जान के बोल दिया कि what I would say over here is, meantime I'm thinking something. Okay. Like English is a very common language which the most of the people in different countries can use and communicate in the English language. So this is a very sound language, I would say. But yes, in order to understand the international culture and understanding, for example, if I want to go to China and I want to do the business over there, obviously I have to learn Chinese, right? If I know Chinese, I can speak the people over there, I can communicate the people over there, and I can make a good career, and I can see it might, if I have interest to know the culture of
Right.
China, so I can learn the culture
I can
also.
learn the culture also. I can learn the language as well
Yes. So yes, it is rightly said that there should be
to
a
expand
different
my
language in
business.
the world, so that it eases us to mingle with the different
Yes,
culture.
with a different culture, with a different people of the country.
So Nancy,
Right.
tell me, like, to what extent do colors affect the routine life of a man?
Right.
Hmm.
Definitely,
What?
colors affect. Yes, definitely, colors affect on the daily basis based routine life. So, like if we are wake up in the morning and we see the beautiful, we see sunrise and
Mm-hmm.
fragrance of like we see the beautiful flowers in our gardens. Definitely, we feel better. We get positive vibes from that environment. So definitely, this is the like color is the most color.
Okay, you use the word positive vibes. So
Yes,
according to your sense, what is positive vibe?
positive vibe means if we
Hmm. Like person should be
according
very
to me,
positive.
person
There is the positive vibe is the relation of our mind and the soul, right?
positive vibe means the bond between the thing, yeah, between two peoples, between the things and the
Exactly.
people. Obviously,
Hmm.
we get energy from that person. We get
Exactly.
energy
So we can we
from the
can we can
environment.
go for a, yes, we can cross the barriers. If
Yes,
I have a positive vibe, right? So I
right,
can cross the barriers very easily.
right,
Is it clear
definitely.
to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is
So
very easy to understand each other's things if we have good
mhm,
vibes.
mhm.
If
So Nancy,
we
what are the
get good vibes from
advantages?
other
Okay,
people.
so
Yes.
Nancy, okay. So what are the advantages and the disadvantages of living in urban or rural areas?
Okay.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of living in urban or rural areas?
Uh, in many terms, there are so many disadvantages of living in a rural areas because they have lack of education system. The health, in fact, the hospitals, you can say like uh, health system is not pretty much is not very much good in urban and rural areas. They don't have much facilities to uh, to uh, um, to live in a good way. But if we are talking about urban areas, there are so many facilities in urban areas. The administration system and the health system and the education system is definitely good in urban areas rather than
Is
rural
okay,
areas.
Nancy, very good. Is there any important building near your home?
Yes,
Is
near
there any important building near your house?
yes,
Oh.
there are so many famous buildings in my nearby my home, but if like but mm, library, but it uh,
Hmm. But library is one of the famous building
yes,
in my
library is one of
area.
the first.
Okay.
Yes,
People
library is the
used
one
to
of the.
come over here, used to gather over there to read newspaper in the morning
Yes,
time. A lot of old
yes.
age people come over here to read
Students
newspaper.
come over here for their studies. The books provided in the library are very good. They have good stocks of books. They have the environment of the library is very much good. So that the students can they can learn, they can study in the library. And in the evening time, all age people and the students uh, uh, come into the library and spend their time with books, with newspaper.
Okay, Nancy, so you tell me, like, what are the qualities that make good friends? I'm repeating my question. What are the
Yes.
qualities that make good friends? Or what are the qualities that establish the bond of a true friendship? Can you repeat the question?
Yes, sir.
What are the qualities that make good friends? Or
Right.
what are the qualities that establish the bonds of a true, the bond of a true friendship?
According to me, friendship is the mm, friendship is main part of your life. You can say this is make your life more beautiful if you have some good friends. Like if you French in my terms, like French the they can recognize in like if you have good bond with your friend, definitely this is you can say it's true friendship. Uh, to to establish a bond between you and your friend, so you have to trust on that person basically, and this makes your bond so much strong. And if I am talking about like
Okay, according to your sense,
mhm,
according to your sense, what makes good neighbors? According to
yes,
your sense, what
mhm,
makes good neighbors?
right. Good
Mhm.
neighbors are those who basically who are uh, who are help you in your bad times. They are the first priority rather than relatives. They uh, they come first before before relatives, before friends. If you have good relatives, you can share your things, you can share your feelings with your good neighbors, and you can feel more comfortable to live in that society if you have good neighbors.
All right. So what who
Yes.
are your best neighbor in your society? In your so who are your best neighbors?
In my society, so many people, all people are good, by the way, but I have some few neighbors who are very good at with me. I have I have my auntie who is very close to me. Basically, I have shared a lot of things with her. She always loves me. She always care about me, and she always discuss the things happened in her family to me, and I am also sharing my things with her. She's like my mom. She's like my mom, right? And I have one of my another neighbor who is Mr. Singh basically. So he's like my grandfather, and he's also love me so much, and he's a retired officer basically from from irrigation department, and I have learned a lot of things from my neighbor.
All right. So some people prefer to live in a rented house, but other prefer own house. Which one do you prefer? I'm repeating my question. Some people
Right,
prefer to live in a rented houses, but other
mhm,
prefer to live in own house. So which one do you prefer?
right. Every person has own opinion about the houses basically. If I'm talking about the rented houses, we have limited things to do with the rented houses. We are not decorate our with we are not decorate our rented houses according to us. So this is the drawback of rented house basically. If I'm talking about our own house, so we can do our interior designing according to us. We can make our house according to us basically. If I want a balcony in my room, so I can design the balcony. If this is all up to us basically, if we are living in our own house. But nowadays most of the people live far away from their hometowns, from their family. So this is the constraint of the people. They this is the constant of the people. they live in a rented house basically.
All right. So, you tell me, Nancy, like you have your profession of banking sector. So, do you like
Yes,
your
sir.
profession?
Yes, obviously, yes. I like my profession very much because I have learned a lot of things from my profession because in my banking sector we have different challenges on daily basis. We have to face the problems of the people who came
Okay.
to us, and we have to solve the problem of or the query of the people. So we learn a lot of things like we learn financial status or like we learn about the economy, about the current affairs. So yes, definitely, I love my work.
All right. So, Nancy, what type of hobbies is preferred by the people of your age?
In my age, like in my age, every person has all taste, right? Some people prefer to do shopping on their weekends. Some people to go on like on drives with their friends. They people love to hang out with their friends, but some people love to read the books, right? So according to me, I love to do shopping. I love to hang out with my friends. Sometimes I spend my sometimes I go on long drives, and I prefer to spend my time with my family. This is my hobby. So I guess so. In my if I'm talking about the same of age of my people, they also have that kind of
Nancy, tell me one thing. Like you have done BSc, right?
yes.
So, why did you choose your subject as in BSc? Like, why did you choose the subject of PCM?
Okay. This is an interesting question, by the way. Like when I have done my 10th standard, I have passed my 10th standard. Like
Oh,
my parents were worried about my future, what I have to do, in which stream I have to go, like what to do for the betterment of my future for my life. So I have to
mm.
choose. I have to like I had choose the PCM because I have a lot of interest in maths. I have a lot of interest in physics.
So,
Basically,
how
I
good you are in maths, Nancy? How good you are in maths?
I'm good at maths because I have solved because I love numerical things mostly. I prefer to solve. I easily solve the numerical problems easily. So like trigonometry, there are very interesting topics like trigonometry and dimensions as well in physics. So I love maths basically. So I have solved my problems very easily in maths, and I love the numerical things basically.
All right,
So I
so
have choose
Nancy,
maths.
you tell me like, oh, how, uh, what are your leisure time activities? What are your leisure time activities?
What is ledger? Sorry, sir.
It means like what you do basically in your free time.
Okay. In my free time, sometimes I prefer to have a cup of coffee to release the stress of my mind. Sometimes I prefer to listen to good music to stress out my
Okay,
mind because
all right, Nancy, all
yes,
right. So tell me, like,
yes,
how
sir.
do the people of your age, how do the people of your age spend their free time?
If I'm talking about my age, definitely every person has their own taste in spending their times. They mostly people spend their times to spend their times to suffering the net. They are very fond of exploring the new things on the internet. Basically, some people love to watch the movies nowadays in today's time mostly people prefer mostly people fond of Netflix, Amazon. They are prefer
Mhm.
to see the series on the Netflix, Amazon. There are so many good series on Netflix, which are on Netflix, Amazon. So some people prefer to have their spend their time with their family as well.
All right, can you tell me something about your school or the college life?
Yeah, sure. This is an interesting question, obviously. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm talking about my school, that was the memorable moment for me actually, because this that was a time I have enjoyed a lot with my friends. I have learned so many things from my teacher, and definitely I have learned so many things, so many small things about my life from my parents, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, about my college life, college life is that was a fun, basically. We did lot of things, like we uh, that was a time when we went to the movies. We went to the restaurants with our friends. That the time you spend a lot of time with your friends, basically, and your study as well. This So yes, my school time and college time was very good.
Right, Nancy. So, what difficulties for example, you have your profile in the banking sector. So, what difficulty do you face when you meet with the strangers? What difficulties do you face when you meet with the
Like,
strangers?
yes, a perfect question you have asked for me. No, like I'm in a banking sector, so we have to meet a lot of people on daily basis. We have to face the challenges on daily basis. So I don't think so. Definitely I faced a lot of problems when I started my career with the banking sector, because I was not pretty much aware about the banking sector and how to communicate with the people. But nowadays I'm very comfortable to talk with strangers. Like, it
Mhm.
is very good to communicate with a stranger. If you are talking with a stranger, definitely you will learn so many things from the stranger, and definitely that person also learns so much things from you all as well.
All
So
right.
yes, this
Okay. So, Nancy, do you read newspapers?
no, I
No,
never
you
read newspapers.
don't read
If like if I'm willing to have some news, to see some news, so I prefer to search on the net, on the internet, basically, because I don't have much time to watch the TV, to watch the newspaper and the news, basically.
Okay, so like you said, you search the internet websites if you want
Yes.
to see the news. So which website you see?
Like, there are so many different apps on which is like this on the on the internet, basically, like you can say answers. You have India 2024.
So
So
like you said, the Aztec news you see on the website. So what about what is your views? What are your views basically? What is your view, or either what are your views about the Aztec news channel?
this is really good channel, basically. We watching this channel, basically, when we were not born, actually. We were from the childhood, actually. We like this channel provides so much information to us, right? And definitely it's very good, and
Information
I'm
in
very
sense of
happy.
what? Information in sense of what?
Information about current affairs, about politicians, about what happened in the film industry right now. So
Hmm.
these are the things we have. We are getting so much information from this channel, basically. And this is the one of the best thing. Like, if you have not time, so you can download this app, and you can have your honor. You can watch your news whatever you have time, when you have time.
Okay, so what is your
Yeah.
best news channel?
This is one
Which
of the
is your
best
best?
channel.
Hmm.
This one is the one. This one is also. This one is the best news channel for me.
So which is your which? So you see the serials, TV programs, the reality shows you see?
Uh, I don't have much time to see the serials, or but yes, because of my busy schedule. But I prefer to watch the series on the Netflix, on Amazon Prime. Right
Okay.
now,
So
I'm watching the film of.
what kind of series basically you see most of the day usually in Netflix or the Hotstar?
most of the time I used to watch like comedy series because to stress out my release because I like I'm currently watching The Big Bang Theory. This is very interesting series because this is about two scientists, Leonard and Shepard, basically. So yes, I prefer comedy series to watch.
Okay, don't you think so that we should not go to the garden? We can roam around the morning in our house in a big veranda of our house. So what you
Yes.
think, like going to the garden, is that a best way to make our health healthy, to make our body healthy, or to make ourselves healthy? Or we can use the balconies, or either we can use the big the big space of the house wherein we can roam in the morning and we can do the yoga over there. Is it required that we should go to the garden to have these things?
Yes, obviously these all things like if I'm talking about meditation, if I'm talking about yoga, if I'm talking about gymming and walking around your balcony or your veranda, this is also very important part of your daily routine basically. Like if you're working, if you are studying, if you are like if you are doing something, if you have your own business, so you have to something to concentrate on your things basically. So you have to some exercises to focus on your thing. If you are doing exercise on daily basis, so this is so your mental level is definitely become strong, much strong. So this will help you out in your work. This will help you out in your concentrate
So
how to do.
do you go to the garden of you go to garden oftenly, or you go to the garden daily in the morning?
Actually, mostly I prefer to go to the gym for my fitness. Yes, whenever I have time, whenever I have some time to like to take some good you can
Okay,
say
Nancy. So you conveyed to me, like usually
yes,
you prefer basically to go to the gym. Okay.
yes,
So did you join the gym in the past, or you already have joined the gym?
yes. I have already joined the gym. I'm doing gym since
So
last two
what?
years.
So now you elaborate the statement, please. Like,
Yes,
is that going to the gym and do the gymming, okay,
yes,
play a vital role in our health, in our body? Yeah.
yes.
Elaborate the statement, please.
Yes, like if you are working, right? If you are if you are have own business, so you don't have much time to spend on spend your time to walk in the park. You don't have much time to walk in your balcony. So gym is the best option. Uh, in my terms, if I'm in according to me, gym is the best option for to fit yourself basically to fit your body to maintain your body, right? If you because you have to like you do a lot of things in your gym basically. So this will help you out to concentrate on your work. If you if you're going to a gym, definitely you look good, obviously your body in shape, so definitely you feel more confident if your body is fit basically.
All
So
right.
definitely, gym is the one of the best thing I prefer. I suggest to the people.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Nancy, what do you think? Like in this region, like in this era, okay,
Right.
we are very used to
Right.
this is our daily routine. Like the moment I get in the morning, I have to check my mobile phone. I have to see the
Right.
WhatsApp. I have to see the Facebook messages. Do you think that these type of activities, these are practices which we are doing in the daily basis, is not good
Right.
for our health?
Definitely, like what I'm thinking, technology is definitely good for us. But if you are you wake up in the morning and you see your phone first, so this will definitely impact your brain as well, right? You the rays the mind catches the rays which reflects from which transfer from your phone to your brain. Definitely this will impact your focus as well. If you are like if you are wake up in the morning and you will not touch your phone, and you will definitely got to spend some time with the nature. Definitely you will more focus on your work basically. So I don't suggest I don't think so keep to use phone in the morning time, and the sleeping time is good for health.
Okay.
This will impact your
See,
mental as well.
okay, that's great. I have seen most of the people, they go to the garden and do
Right,
the exercises.
right,
Instead they enroll themselves in the gymming organization, okay, in the gymming office.
right,
According to my point of view, the garden, going to the garden to, to take a long breath in the greenery of the garden with the plants and the trees, it is quite better if we compare from the gym. But yes, obviously, we have to look forward for the gym as well because it makes our muscles strong. But don't you think
mm-hmm.
so for the old people? The old people, rather they start enroll themselves in the gymming, they should go to the garden and take a long break because in the old age it is required basically. So you have to elaborate the statement wherein the gym play a vital role only for the young age, not for the aged, and the garden play the vital role for the aged and the young age both.
Yes, definitely. If I'm talking about the old age people, they don't have much stamina to do the exercise in the gymming. Basically, they don't have much. They don't have much kind of. They don't have much energy to spend their to on the machineries basically, because we have lots of machines in the gym, right? Provided by the our gym trainers, from our instructor basically. So, all this for all these people, definitely the park to walk in the park, to walk to walk with the to spend time with greeneries is definitely better option, because uh, because I think they suffering most of the all these people suffering from most of the disease, right? So if they are taking fresh air, if they are walking and running in the fresh air, this will definitely impact on their health as well. They will more fitter rather uh, than gym. So I prefer to the urge people to have to go to go to walk rather than gym, right?
Okay. You tell me, Nancy, what is the importance of what is the importance of garden? What is the importance of the garden in your city?
In my city, like I'm living in a very beautiful city of India. Like I'm living in a Chandigarh right now, so you can say Chandigarh is called of the green city of the India, basically. Uh, so the plants, the trees, plays more important role to make my city very beautiful. So definitely yes. If the environment of my city is much better rather than other cities. To be Pollution are not much in my city because of the green part of my city.
All right, Nancy.
Yes.
So, it's lovely talking to you over here. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
So, I will get back to you in the next 5 10 minutes time. Okay.
Right, sir. Thank you.